EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the foot of the Rockies, just west of downtown Denver at Empower Field at Mile High. Tonight, we've got one last present under the tree, our final Monday Nighter of the year, between the Green Bay Packers and the Denver Broncos. And off we go from Denver. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. First play, and Wilson wants to throw it. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. A good, safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
Brandon, I wonder if someone's down there checking on the head coach right now because he might be in a little bit of shock after what just transpired. Instead of a lengthy opening drive to deal with, his guy stepped up and stole that drive away. Momentum on their side now. How will they attack on offense?
They try to run on 1st down, but this defense says no dice. They stop him a couple yards behind the line of scrimmage.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Operating from the gun, Skinner. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. The turnover put them in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
The slot man in motion right. They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Josie Jewell. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 33. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Just a gain of a couple there, and it's 2nd down.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Quay Walker in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Cortland Sutton hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Broncos use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. McManus's point after is good, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's going to be taken down inside the 10 at about the 8-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage. Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun. Skinner throwing left side, and Watson has it. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Again, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's James. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. 69 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Now Wilson. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he will have a Broncos 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson, and they're going to get this up to midfield. The Broncos at 11-4 now on the year, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. Ooh, with a juke. 41 yards rushing for him now on just his first 3 carries. Another good run there. He's been good all season long. I don't know if he's going to win that MVP award, but just to be in the discussion, obviously that means he's had a great run.
The raw numbers put him in the discussion. Can he carry his team to enough victories? Can he put them in a spot where we say to ourselves, well, an MVP carries his team to the playoffs. That's what he's going to need in order to get that award.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Play action. It's Wilson. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Albert Okwuegbunam. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now...
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Skinner out to his left. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. That goes for a gain of 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Dobbins going to take the handoff on the option. And he's got some space here. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Outside handoff to the right side. If you're a running back, you love getting the ball early so you have vision to see what's happening in front of you.
Right tackle likes that call. Big play for him. But don't forget about the guys you always tell me on the backside sealing off.
When they talk about cutoff blocks, making sure no one can leak from the backside that can run a play down.
Yeah, nobody leaked. Big play. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. The pass rush specialist, D. Ford, in on the stop. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. A give up the middle to Dobbins. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd and 2, Skinner. Got a man, it's Tonyan. And it's a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, a 15-yard touchdown grab. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to see all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 52 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They go play action now. Wilson. Packer pressure, and down he goes. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far, so maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 38-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 38. Throwing is Wilson. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
Well, they showed a 5-receiver set, had the backfield empty, and lined the running back out to the left. Plenty for the quarterback to process both pre- and post-snap, but he was able to find his man, and it turns into a big play.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll get that complete to Alberto. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 10-yard line.
Wilson will throw again. The quick slant caught. Touchdown Broncos. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now as his guys have now moved out in front. McManus's point after is good. And the lead is now 21-14. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And we see James, he will not return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Throwing on first down. Skinner. Open man left side. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a second and short. A give. Dobbins trying the right side. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Slot man moves right. On first down, Skinner. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. Looking to throw on second down. Skinner. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Skinner. Got a man on the right sideline. It's James. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Quick throw complete. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tunyon, as the first half is winding down. And the Packers have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Tucker with the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
To throw on second down, Skinner. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down at the 27. From the 27, Wilson. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. Down inside the 10. Touchdown! Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Broncos take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point from McManus is good. And they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Here comes another drive from this unit, and Charles, they're coming off a costly mistake on the last possession, an interception in a game that is very close right now.
Well, as we know, they all sting no matter what the situation, but in a one-possession game, that'll hurt a little bit more. But this is an excellent opportunity to make up for it on this drive. I just don't expect them to try and take huge gambles to make up that momentum in a hurry.
Looking to throw on second down. Skinner, he'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That one a first down pickup of 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. That is caught. It's Chris Godwin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And good yardage there on first down because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Back to throw again. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one goes for 24 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Dobbins forcing his way into the end zone. He was not to be denied. It's a touchdown. So a great second effort there as he's able to stay upright and get into the end zone.
I think not just a second effort. I think a 3rd effort was what got him in. Maybe possibly even a 4th.
Yeah, whatever it was, he was not going to be denied. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. He'll get this one to Patrick. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Well, this is where quarterbacks' passing numbers sometimes get a little bit more inflated than they should, because this is a short little pass, but it goes for big yardage. Now Wilson on 1st down. Touchdown Broncos. Cortland Sutton with his 3rd touchdown of the ball game, number 12 on the season. And the Broncos have broken the tie. McManus's point after is good, and they will take a 7-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Off play action. Skinner. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
The slot man in motion right. Steps away to his left. He finds Watson complete.
And that's a nice throw right there. And I'll tell you what I've seen in recent times and actually watched a presentation in the offseason from a college offensive coordinator that showed about 10 different drills that he runs with his quarterbacks to show them how to get out of the pocket, how to get comfortable when they're doing so, and to make plays under that type of duress. That's an example of what we see in the colleges delivered to the NFL.
The tackle by Eric Armstead.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
Well, this is where the mile-high air really starts to affect an opposing offense. Guys moving a bit slowly here. It's 3rd and long.
To throw on 3rd down. Skinner.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And it'll be 1st and 10 Broncos from deep in their own territory. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. Good strength, gets him a little extra and gets them some breathing room as he's tackled shy of the 10. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The Broncos send out their punter now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's got room. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
This one complete to Tunyon underneath. He's got room at the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15.
A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run.
Well, make that now 2 completions for him on this drive, and these aren't ordinary completions. They're big ones.
Yeah, these are the types that make a secondary talk to each other and not in a good way. Oftentimes pointing fingers. Hey, who's got him? Someone cover it. That type of indecision can open up to even more big plays.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Caught on the slant, and it's a Packers touchdown. Chris Godwin from 6 yards away. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage. Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. McCaffrey running up the middle. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Wilson. Open man is Anderson. And he will have a Broncos first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender. Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection.
And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 67 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
From midfield now, here's Wilson. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And some space here. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 39 yards there, a big one.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield, instead checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Wilson. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to bring up a fourth down. Here we go with McCaffrey. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some explaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions in the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this fourth quarter and the rest of this game very interesting.
And he'll be taken down after a gain of 8, and defensively they'll say you can have that.
This is where you learn a lot about rookie quarterbacks. How can they run that 2-minute drill? We're about to find out.
Yeah, and for them, it's not just proving it to guys like you and me watching the game and trying to beat a defense. It's proving it to their teammates that they can have the confidence in them when they line up in these situations.
They'll run up the gut with Dobbins.
And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So advantage Packers here. They'll possess the ball first with a chance to win it here in overtime. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
It's a tried and true formula, and I don't think it'll change for as long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7.
He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. McCaffrey on the counter. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. To throw is Wilson. That one complete to Anderson.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
So he hooked up with a veteran there, and in overtime, that's not a bad idea. Go with the age and the experience.
Yeah, because sometimes the young guys, they give you the fresh legs and give you all that bounce. But in this type of a situation, sometimes those legs slow down a little bit as the enormity of the moment overwhelms them. The veteran guys, they tend to come through.
That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. Wilson. He completes this to Sutton. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
They go play action now. Wilson. This is caught. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after